What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? One of my black friends hit me up and angrily asked the question, Willie D, why is it that when people say bad things about the black community, nothing happens? But if they say something bad about the Jewish community, all hell breaks loose and they lose everything? I told him simple. The Jewish community is on code. The black community is not. If someone says something disparaging about the Jewish community, even if they didn't mean to offend the Jewish community, they go all the way in on them. Their own code. Let the opposite happen, and black folks are making excuses. Oh man, his mama died. Oh man, that man, she trying to keep him away from his kids. Oh man, they just picking on him. Man, well, that ain't really what he meant, you know. Y'all always saying something bad about a brother. Say, man, them people are on code. You don't hear Jewish people making excuses for anybody who they feel has offended them. Black people love to make excuses. Split right down the middle. Now, there are some black people going to stick to their convictions. They don't care what your shade of color is. If they identify you as an enemy, if you are somebody that they feel that is holding the black community back, they don't care what color you are, they're going to go in on you. You're going to be identified as an enemy. But others, oh man, besides the ones who chuck and jive, there are some who really just want to do everything to just get along with everybody, not understanding that you can't get along with everybody. And if somebody is on code, if you got a movement, if you have a plight, and someone is doing something to run interference with that plight, that movement, then that's going to be a problem. But too many black people make excuses for people, especially black people, make excuses for them when they say things to disparage the black community, when they do things to harm the black community. Jewish people don't operate like that. They are going to go in. They don't make excuses. That's the biggest difference. Black people love to forgive their enemies. Hurt somebody in the black community, they be ready to forgive before they even find out who did it. Or, I don't know who did it, but I forgive you. I forgive you. My Lord Jesus Christ said, forgive them. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Do something to them people. Offend them and watch what happens. There will be no forgiving. There is going to be some consequences and repercussions. That's how it goes. So if you want the same respect that is afforded to Jewish people, then you got to get on code. It ain't going to work any other way. The Jewish people would not be as effective as they are if they wasn't on code. Like, for example, Kanye wanted to get out of his contract with Adidas. So some say he was a genius for making disparaging comments about Adidas and clowning them or whatever. That was just one thing. That was one company, one deal, one partnership. And perhaps he could have survived that. But when all of these other companies started pulling their support, dropping their partnerships, backing out of deals, Goodwill even backed out. Goodwill said, man, we don't want no Yeezy products. When his own black friends started going like, no, man, I don't want no part of that. It was time to apologize. You see, Didn't take one more. There was not one Jewish person went out and took to the streets to protest. They just shut them down, pushed the buttons to shut them down. Now you can say, if you want to, about how black people don't own these industries that the Jewish people own or whatever, but they do own their mind. They have stewardship over their buying power, on where they spend their money, on what platforms they decide to get on. They ain't got to get on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. They don't have to buy Adidas. They don't have to donate to Goodwill. They don't have to do business with any of these other various companies who pulled out on dude. So it starts with being on code. You see? And all of that also comes back to group economics. Practicing group economics is part of being on code. But, black people love their Louis Vuitton and Gucci's too much to get on code. There are black designers out there who make hella great products. But you'll never see a line wrapped around the corner, people waiting to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on an item that cost only a few dollars to make. The brainwashing is that Stockholm syndrome. Ain't nothing gonna change until black folks get on code and stop making excuses for people who harm our community. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?